Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a very interesting video to get into because, like always, we have updates, rumors, leaks, and news. Some of it today is very shocking and surprising, like some of the bad news I thought we were going to get turned out to be good, and some of the potentially good news turned out to be boring and slightly bad. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Let's go and get right into this video. Yeah, I've come to bring you guys the news like almost every other day. And today is very strange because, like I was saying, stuff I thought we were going to talk about today that was going to be awesome turned out to be kind of not good. And some of the bad news I was sure of turned out to be good. I don't know what's going on here. So before we get started, I just got to mention one thing. I'm actually giving away a copy of Fire Red or Leaf Green. It is your choice on Friday. All you have to do is like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and just support the community as much as you can until that day comes. If you already have subscribed or already are following, don't worry, you can still win. I might even give away 2 copies. So yeah, hit a like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and let's go and get right into this. So the timing on this, I was going to say is like kind of strange, but it's not. Because the only reason I'm watching Fallout show right now is because the game was coming out and is now out. I had no interest in the show at all. Then I was thinking, wait, Fallout 4 is coming over to the Switch too. Maybe I should try the show. And I have binged almost the entire show in 3 days. I have 2 episodes left and I'm going to finish it tonight. Then it got me thinking, maybe I will buy Fallout 4 for the Switch too. I played it on Xbox One years ago. I loved it. It's the only Fallout game I've ever played. And I just enjoyed it so much. But then I was thinking, you know what Bethesda did with the Switch 2 edition of Skyrim? That's probably going to be something I should skip, right? If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, buddy, it's probably a duck. And with Bethesda making ports, they're never really as good as they can be. And then, months down the road, they will eventually be, I guess, good enough. But I gotta say, today I've been watching multiple reviews, reading personal reviews on Reddit, looking at screenshots, gameplay, just every which way you can look at this game without actually playing it. And I think Fallout 4 is awesome on the Switch too. It's something I'm definitely going to be picking up. What's really interesting is not only does this game have a 60 frames per second mode on the Switch too, and also 30, but they also snuck in a 40 frames per second mode, which is I think that sweet spot right in the middle where you're not sacrificing too much and you're still getting like a really quality experience. Obviously, this is the Anniversary Edition, which comes with a ton of DLC, as well as a bunch of other stuff, so I cannot wait to play this, but I just cannot buy it at $60. Like, just out of principle, I can't do it because it's a 10-year-old game, but when it hits at least 30 bucks, maybe even 40, I cannot wait to jump into this one. And then quickly, we have the Super Mario Galaxy Bros, whatever the hell it's called, movie in April, and I am very excited for this. And randomly, almost every other day, we're getting random leaks and little insights happening. There's been a rumor for a while that one major Nintendo character is going to show up as an antagonist, and I was like, that's interesting, because how would they spin that, right? But then we've heard absolutely nothing, and the character was allegedly Wario. So now I think that's kind of confirmed, because a listing from a UK-based cinema firm, Everyman, suggests that a surprise character will play the role of one of the Super Mario Galaxy movie's main villains. According to the post, Wario is set to make his first appearance in the Illumination Mario movies as a major antagonist for the second film. The synopsis suggests that Wario will be joining forces with Bowser Jr., and I just think that sounds so fun, right? We have to remember, I don't want to say it's like a movie for kids, but on the surface, that's kind of what this is. But even people like me who are in their 30s and have been playing their entire life, it's fun to get excited for stuff like this. And seeing Wario in the movie, yeah, I just truly cannot wait for this, man. I think it's going to be just a treat to watch. Now let's start getting into some bad news, good news, bad news, random news, whatever news that I have for you here. Actually, we're going to end this video with something so crazy, a trademark that I found that you could never expect. So first, let's get into some bad news, right? In the last partner showcase, there was a couple games that I thought looked interesting, some of them that I was curious about, a few of them that I thought, that's stupid, that looks dumb. Like, have you ever seen those memes where it's like, what is bro doing here? He does not belong. Like, it's a group of people, then there's bro over here. What is he doing here? Who the hell let him in? There was one game that I immediately thought was like that. It just reminded me of like a bad PS3 game or something. And I think I even got downvoted on Reddit for saying it, but I feel justified now. And the game is called Tokyo Scramble. It looked like a game. That's all I could say, right? It looked like a game. But I guess this game came out on February 10th, which I'm not even kidding. I didn't see a single person talk about it. So what's interesting, and not like a good interesting, is the Metacritic score is going around, and this game only has a 38. So I don't know if it's true or not, and I probably could do the research, but I just don't really care. This has to be the lowest reviewed Switch 2 game thus far, right? And if that's true, that is definitely saying something. Like, this is doing worse than wheelchair basketball. What is going on here? Maybe they were holding somebody at Nintendo's family hostage, and they said, look, I'll let your family member out, but you have to put our game in the Nintendo Direct. So if you played this game, let me know in the comments, and I hope you can get your money back. So here in the end of March, I think, one of the biggest games of the year, and the way it's shaping up, I know it sounds facetious. I know it sounds a little extra, but it could eventually, potentially, become one of the greatest games of all time. And I know that sounds crazy, but it looks like a mixture of Breath of the Wild, Assassin's Creed, Red Dead Redemption, Ghost of Tsushima, just every one of your greatest games of all time. It looks like a mixture of that. And what I'm talking about is Crimson Desert. I went from knowing nothing about this game, then learning a little bit and saying, interesting, then seeing a trailer and saying, okay, there's something there. And every time I see more gameplay and another trailer, I'm like, you know what? They actually might be able to pull this off. So this is coming out, I believe, the end of next month. I think I'm definitely going to pick it up for the PS5. I might even review it. I just am so interested and invested in how this game is going to turn out, because it could either be the biggest hit of all time or a huge miss, right? But the reason why I want to talk about it today is there was a rumor that it was potentially going to be able to come to the Switch 2. And I think that was from the actual developer of the game, was saying it's something they might be working on, or it's in the pipeline or something. But now the specs are out, and I think that actually might be a possibility. So if you guys know anything about me, you have to understand I do not understand anything about specs, PC stuff. I know nothing about this stuff. As far as it goes, I might as well be reading like Chinese writing or something. I know what storage is, I know what RAM is, that's it. But Crimson Desert's PC system requirements is out, and allegedly, based off the PC requirements, the Switch 2 could in fact run Crimson Desert. And then you have to think, if it could run Crimson Desert, and then it was optimized for the Switch 2, like there was a build directly for the Switch 2, obviously they could tweak a couple of things. This would actually be crazy, because like I was saying, the developer was saying they want to get it on the Switch 2. I remember reading some leaks that it was coming to the Switch 2, and now seeing the PC requirements, while I don't understand what any of it means, people in the comments do, and they're saying, wow, this could actually run on the Switch 2. And if this is the case, right, which it's a big if, but if it is the case, more and more we're seeing that the Switch 2 can just damn near do the impossible, and it just makes me so happy. I would be a lot happier if we were seeing first-party games do the impossible, but you know, that just doesn't seem like it's going to be the case anytime soon. Nintendo, what are y'all doing? Now, don't get me wrong, we do have some first-party games on the horizon. One of them I thought was going to be just a horrible spin-off. And the more I learn about it, man, it is looking so damn impressive. Then another game had all the potential in the world. And the more I learn about that, it just seems like a what the hell is the point? And I truly mean that. And the two games I'm talking about are Pokemon Pokopia and the Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which is called Super Mario Bros. Wonder plus Meet Up at Bell Bell Park Switch 2 edition or something. It's like a damn paragraph. The names are insane. But obviously we had a Nintendo Treehouse today, and we learned a couple of things about both games. And I want to talk about that quickly, because some of it sounds promising, and some of it is like, truly, what is the point? So let's start with Pokemon Pokopia. I think what you see is what you get. Even from the initial trailer, it's like, okay, it's kind of like a Dragon Quest Builders 2, mixed with Animal Crossing, mixed with Pokemon, mixed with Minecraft or something. And while I do think there's going to be some surprises, and we've learned a couple of things, like whenever you're building little areas for your Pokemon, it'll even say Charmander likes to be in a warm environment, so try to make a warm environment for them. And the menu looks like a Pokédex, and you kind of copy Pokemon's moves, and that's how you build stuff. It looks interesting, right? But it's what you see is what you get, and that's not a bad thing. I would rather what you see is what you get than what you see is what you don't get and it's lacking stuff. Unfortunately, it's a game key card. In this situation, I don't think it's going to have any negative impact on the game. I actually think it's going to go over a lot of people's expectations. And I'm not even kidding. I could see this game selling 5 million copies the first month. And that's going to be crazy for a spinoff like this. It's something I think I will eventually play like months down the line. And then once I play it, be like, man, I wish I would have played this the entire time. But I know it's a game that you're probably going to want to sink hundreds of hours into or play indefinitely, and I just have so many other things coming up first that I would rather play. Now, a game that I was very excited for, and I even bought a copy, like a Switch 1 copy, under the pretense that I will eventually get the upgrade pack for the Switch 2, was Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Now, when they first showed this off for Mario's 40th anniversary, I thought, interesting, they're showing off some multiplayer stuff, but eventually they'll show some new levels. They'll show maybe some new Wonder Flower stuff, maybe some new characters, and whatever I played in the base game, it's just going to extend that, and that's all you could actually want for this. Multiplayer is cool, but playing one player, I mean, I think it's the best 2D Mario game of all time, so to get an extension of that, sign me up. Then they showed us maybe the overview trailer, and then they showed us maybe another trailer, and I was like, you know what? They're still not showing off any first player stuff, and this is kind of crazy. But then they announced the Nintendo Treehouse, so I was like, you know what, that's like what, 20 minutes of gameplay. They're definitely going to show off that one player mode. Now, I could have missed it because I did kind of skim through it, but essentially they're only focusing on multiplayer for the Switch 2 edition, and I truly think that is insane. Like, this is going to be another huge miss from Nintendo. I'm not saying the Switch 2 edition will be bad quality or it won't be fun, but what about for the people who don't have friends to play this? What about for the people who want to play it by themselves? You're just basically saying, oh, just go play the base game, you know? Sorry, we didn't do anything for you, just go play the base game. And the only logic explanation I could think coming from Nintendo's perspective, maybe they think a lot of people have a couple of people in their households, maybe a few of those people already own a Switch, and only one person upgraded to the Switch 2. So this is for that person who has a Switch 2 to be able to play with the people who only own a Switch, because I know there's like Game Share or something. But it just seems like one of the best games you could possibly add new levels. And I know they're getting Rosalina, but you could have added a bunch of other characters. Like, they could have had another smash hit. And I just think that's not going to be the case. So it's another big opportunity from Nintendo that I just think they're missing entirely. And before we get out of here, you guys know I love looking up trademarks and patents, and I was searching up every Nintendo franchise possible, and I searched up Super Smash Bros., right? And I did find a new trademark, but I don't think it came from Nintendo. And if it did, buddy, let me see this game now. I will buy the game plus a DLC. So let me show you the trademark. I searched up Super Smash Bros. And I found a trademark for Super Smash Titties. That is right. This is freaking awesome. I don't think this is connected to Nintendo. But if it is, come on, man. Let me get the game. Like I said, I'm buying the extended edition, DLC, collector's edition. I'm buying it all. It's so stupid. Who made this? Is it for, like, what is it for? I need to know. And how are they not getting sued by Nintendo? So yeah, you know, sometimes you find new games or you find merchandise. I can't call it here, bud. I just can't call this one. So if you know, let me know in the comments. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? Because your opinion matters most. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. I'll actually be leaving town tomorrow, which is the day you're watching this video, and going back home to Florida for a week. Because my birthday is Saturday, I'm going to be having a lot of fun. But the videos will still be coming every day or almost every day. And yeah, we'll do that giveaway Friday or maybe Saturday or whatever. But we'll do that giveaway, so hit a like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Consider becoming a channel member, and then remember, we're doing more giveaways on Saturday for eShop sell videos. Yeah, just join the community, man. It's a pretty cool place, and you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace.